Kicked out of my own sister's wedding. I ditched the drama, grabbed a last-minute ticket to the Bahamas, and somehow scored a front-row seat to the wildest public meltdown you could ever imagine. There I was, sprawled on a pristine beach, the sun scorching my skin, a frozen mango daiquiri sweating in my hand, when my phone erupted like a volcano. Notifications piled up faster than I could blink. Missed calls, texts, voicemails, the works. My mom, my sister, cousins I hadn't spoken to since middle school, even Aunt Delphine, who still thinks smartphones are a government conspiracy. They were all losing their minds, and I was just getting started on mine. I squinted at the screen, the chaos unfolding in real time. Texts screaming, "Where are you? Call now. This is a catastrophe." I smirked, took a long, deliberate sip of my drink, and flicked my phone to silent. They didn't want me at their picture-perfect wedding? Fine. I was out, sipping paradise while their precious day imploded. Let me backtrack to explain how I ended up here, because this wasn't just a vacation, it was a middle finger to everyone who thought I didn't matter. I'm Gideon, 35, the guy who's always been the anchor for my family, especially my younger sister, Maris. I'm the one who drove 12 hours to help her move into her first apartment in Portland, who Venmo'd her cash when her freelance graphic design gig went belly up, who stayed up until 3 a.m. talking her through her messy breakup with that wannabe musician, Jasper. So, you can imagine my shock when, 3 weeks before her wedding, I got a text from her that hit like a sucker punch. "Hey Gideon, tough call, but we had to trim the guest list for the wedding. Hope you understand. Love ya. Trim the guest list. Trim the guest list." I read it over and over, each word slicing deeper. I wasn't some random +1 or a distant uncle who smells like mothballs. I'm her brother, her only sibling, the guy who's been her safety net through every crisis. And now I was a tough call for her wedding to her fiancé, Kellen, some crypto bro she'd been dating for 18 months. I sat on my couch, staring at my phone, a slow burn of disbelief turning to rage. This had to be a mistake. I called my mom. She picked up after a few rings, her voice dripping with that fake cheer she uses when she knows something's about to hit the fan. "Hey, sweetie, what's up?" No small talk. "Mom, Maris just texted me. She says I'm not invited to her wedding. What the hell is going on?" A pause, just long enough to confirm this wasn't a glitch. "Oh, honey," she sighed, in that tone she uses when she thinks I'm being dramatic. "It's just a wedding. Don't blow it out of proportion." Just a wedding. My stomach twisted, anger and hurt knotting together. "Mom, I'm her brother. How am I not invited to my own sister's wedding?" She made that tisk sound, like I was whining about a broken toy. "It's not personal, Gideon. They had to keep it small. Weddings are expensive. You know, they probably figured you'd be okay sitting this one out." "Okay?" I said, my voice low, shaking. "Mom, I've been there for Maris through everything. I helped her move across the country. I paid her rent when she was broke. I was the one who got her through that Jasper mess. And now I'm not good enough to be at her wedding?" "Oh, Gideon, don't be so dramatic," she said, her tone sharp with exasperation. "It's one day. You're making a mountain out of a molehill." I laughed. A short, bitter sound. A molehill. I could see the script already. Mom would brush me off. Maris would send some half-hearted apology text, and I'd be expected to smile and move on. Like always. Not this time. Something inside me snapped. If I wasn't important enough to be invited, I wasn't important enough to care. I hung up without another word and opened my laptop. If I wasn't going to Maris's wedding, I was going somewhere better, somewhere that didn't make me feel like a discarded prop. I scrolled through travel sites, my anger fueling every click. Within an hour, I'd booked a week at a 5-star resort in the Bahamas. Oceanfront suite, private beach access, the works. I'd always told myself a trip like this was too extravagant, but not anymore. This wasn't just a vacation. It was a statement. By the time Maris's wedding weekend rolled around, I was soaring above the clouds in first class, sipping champagne and feeling lighter than I had in years. I posted a photo on Instagram, legs stretched out, drink in hand, airplane window showing nothing but blue sky. Caption: "Guess I got cut from the guest list, but I'll survive." The likes rolled in. My cousin Theo sent a string of fire emojis. Aunt Corinne, the only one in our family with a shred of self-awareness, commented, "Good for you, Gideon. Should have taken me with you." The best reaction? Mom. A flurry of texts. "Where are you? Are you seriously skipping your sister's wedding over this? This is petty." Petty? I wasn't even close to done. I sent her a photo of the Bahamian shoreline, white sand, turquoise water, palm trees swaying. Then I turned off my phone. No guilt trips this time. For once, I was putting myself first, and it felt incredible. When I landed, the warm ocean air hit me like a wave of freedom, carrying the scent of salt and hibiscus. A sleek SUV whisked me to the resort, complete with chilled towels and sparkling water. The place was paradisian open-air lobby with towering palms, staff handing me a passion-fruit mojito before I even checked in. My suite? Unreal. Floor-to-ceiling windows, a private balcony, a bed so plush it could have been in a king's palace. I stepped onto the balcony, the ocean stretching out before me, and exhaled. This was my moment. I snapped a photo of the view and posted it. When one door closes, another opens, preferably to a beachfront suite with unlimited mojitos. I knew it would get back to my family. I wanted it to. Let them see what it felt like to be left out. The first full day was pure bliss. I started with room service fluffy pancakes, fresh pineapple, coffee so good it made every diner brew I'd ever had taste like dishwater. Then I did whatever I wanted. No family drama, no obligations, just me and the ocean. By afternoon, I was lounging by the infinity pool, mojito in hand, watching the waves crash. Every so often, I checked my phone not to talk to my family, but to soak in the reactions to my posts. Theo bro, where even are you? Corinne, okay. Now you're just showing off. An old college buddy. Dude, invite me next time. Then I saw it. A notification that made me grin. Maris had viewed my story. Oh, now she was paying attention. I could picture her in her bridal suite, clutching a mimosa, scrolling through Instagram while stressing about her big day, only to see me thriving. Good. I leaned back, took another sip, and thought, enjoy your wedding, sis. Hope it's everything you dreamed of. But as the sun dipped below the horizon, my phone went berserk again. Calls, texts, notifications piling up like a digital car crash. I ignored it at first, assuming it was just more reactions to my posts. But the names caught my eye. Mom, Maris, Theo, even Aunt Delphine. I raised an eyebrow and opened the texts. The first one from Mom stopped me cold. Call me. It's an emergency. An emergency at the wedding. I sighed, debating whether I cared. Then Theo's message popped up. Dude, you are not going to believe what just happened. Now I was curious. I scrolled through the texts, and with each one, a smirk spread across my face. The universe had just handed me the best revenge I could have asked for. Maris's perfect wedding? It had gone down in flames. According to Theo, it all unraveled at the reception. Kellen, the golden boy groom, had stormed out mid-event. Apparently, he and Maris got into a screaming match over her texting Jasper at the rehearsal dinner. Kellen lost it, ditched the venue, and left Maris sobbing in her $5,000 wedding dress. But it didn't stop there. Aunt Delphine and my dad got into a shouting match over who was to blame for the family's shame. My grandma, bless her, started wailing that the wedding was cursed because I wasn't there. The venue shut down the open bar early to stop the chaos from escalating. It was a total disaster. I stretched out in my lounge chair, sipping my mojito, and kept scrolling. Theo's texts were pure gold. Bro, you dodged a bullet. Mom, call me now. This is a family crisis. And then the kicker from Maris, Gideon. Please, where are you? I need you. Oh, now I was needed. Now I mattered. I could almost hear Mom's voice. You need to fix this. Maris is devastated. Nope, not this time. I typed a single reply to Maris. Sorry, I'm busy enjoying my overreaction. Hope the wedding was a blast. Then I blocked her number. I blocked Mom's. I blocked Theo's just in case he got sucked into their guilt trip vortex. I set my phone to do not disturb, waved over the waiter, and ordered another drink. My family could spiral. I was in paradise, and I wasn't letting them ruin it. The next morning, I woke to the sound of waves crashing outside my balcony. The air smelled of salt and tropical flowers. For one glorious moment, I forgot about the chaos back home. Then I checked my phone. Even with most of my family blocked, I had a flood of missed calls from random numbers, probably relatives trying to get through. A few voicemails had slipped through. Against my better judgment, I played one. Mom's voice. Frantic. Gideon, I don't know what you think you're doing, but this is not the time for your tantrums. Your sister is heartbroken. We need you here. This family needs to stick together. I rolled my eyes and deleted it. Next. Maris. Her voice thick with tears. I don't understand why you're doing this. You're my brother. I need you. Please call me back. Deleted. Then Theo, whispering like he was hiding in a bathroom. Dude, Mom and Aunt Corinne are planning to ambush you at your place when you get back. Just a heads up. Also, Grandma keeps saying the wedding was cursed because you weren't there. It's comedy gold. That one I saved. I tossed my phone onto the bed and stepped onto the balcony. The sun was rising, casting a golden glow over the ocean. Back home, my family was scrambling to clean up their mess. Meanwhile, I was here, sipping espresso in a plush bathrobe, living the best decision of my life. Poetic? Really. They'd made me feel like an outsider, and now they were begging for my help. I snapped a photo of my breakfast pancakes. Fresh mango. A mimosa so perfect it could have been framed, and posted it. Starting my day stress-free. Hope everyone back home's doing okay. Then I scrolled through the blocked messages, grinning at the missed calls. I ordered another mimosa and leaned back. They could stew in their drama. I was done playing their savior. By noon, I was chilling in a private cabana, a daiquiri in hand, when my phone buzzed again. This time, it was my cousin Zara, the only family member I hadn't blocked. Her text. Okay, I know you're pissed, and you have every right to be, but you have to hear what happened after the wedding. Call me. You're going to love this. Zara's always been the level-headed one, so if she said I needed to hear something, it was worth a call. I dialed her number, leaning back in my cabana with the ocean sparkling in front of me. She picked up on the first ring, practically bursting. Oh my God. Gideon, you finally answered. Okay. Are you sitting down? I glanced at my drink. The beach. The cabana. Yeah, I'm in a pretty good spot for this. Zara laughed, breathless. After Kellen walked out, Maris lost it. Full-on meltdown. Screaming, crying, throwing her bouquet at the maid of honor. It was like a reality TV train wreck. I smirked. Sounds about right. It gets better, Zara said, barely containing herself. Everyone was trying to calm her down, but then Aunt Corinne said the whole disaster could have been avoided if you'd been there. She was like, Gideon's the only one who can talk sense into Maris when she spirals. If he'd been at the wedding, none of this would have happened. I blinked. Wait, what? Yep, Zara said, giggling. Aunt Corinne went on about how you're the glue of this family. Then Mom jumped in, saying Corinne was being ridiculous, and they started bickering right there in the middle of the reception. Grandma got involved, telling everyone Maris brought this on herself by disrespecting the family and not inviting you. She literally said, this wedding was doomed because you left out your brother. I burst out laughing. So the same family that cut me out is now blaming me for not being there to save the day? Oh, it gets better, Zara said. Mom tried calling Kellen's family to smooth things over. His mom just laughed and said, this is your circus now. I had to set my drink down before I spilled it from laughing so hard. So, where's Maris now? Zara sighed. Still crying. Still blaming everyone but herself. Last I heard, she was trying to salvage things with some last-minute vow renewal idea, but it's not happening. She's a mess. I shook my head, grinning. You know what's the best part? What? I took a slow sip of my drink. I don't care. Zara cackled. I don't blame you. Enjoy your trip, Gideon. For the record, you did the right thing. I hung up, feeling more satisfied than I had in years. They wanted a wedding without me? They got a disaster instead. I raised my glass to the sky, toasting to the best decision I'd ever made. Then I turned off my phone and leaned back, letting the ocean breeze wash away any lingering guilt. The rest of the day was perfection. I booked a sunset catamaran cruise, ate a 5-star snapper dinner by the water, and let the world fade away. At some point, I wondered if I should feel bad for Maris. Then I remembered how she'd cut me out without a second thought. Nope. I snapped one last photo of the sunset, posted it with the caption 0 regrets, and turned my phone off again. Let them deal with their chaos. I was done being their fallback. The next morning, I woke up feeling lighter than I had in years. No guilt, no stress, no family crisis to fix. Just me, the waves, and a day of pure relaxation. I ordered room service more pancakes, more coffee, and out of curiosity, turned my phone back on. Big mistake. Notifications flooded in. Mom, you need to stop acting like a child and call me. Maris, I can't believe you're doing this to me. You're so selfish. Another from Mom. This isn't funny. Maris is heartbroken. Do you even care? An unknown number. Probably Aunt Corinne. We need to fix this family before it's too late. I groaned, shaking my head. It was almost impressive how fast they went from sidelining me to expecting me to fix everything. Then one message caught my eye. From Zara. Okay. I know you're ignoring everyone, but read this. Mom's planning a big family meeting when you get back. Heads up. I laughed out loud. A family meeting? They thought I'd just show up, let them guilt trip me, And pretend none of this happened? Not a chance. I texted Zara back. Thanks for the heads up, but I'm not coming. Extending my trip. They wanted me out? I'm out for good. Zara replied instantly. Wait, what? That's legendary. Tell me everything when you're back. Whenever that is. I grinned, opened my laptop, and extended my trip another week. No family, no drama, just me, the ocean, and peace. They'd never given me that before, and now they couldn't take it away. I sent one last text to Mom and Maris. Oh, you want me around now? Sorry, I'm busy enjoying my overreaction. Have fun cleaning up your mess. Then I blocked their numbers for good. I ordered another daiquiri and leaned back, the sound of the waves washing over me. They could keep their chaos. I was done.